First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Now McCarthy. And Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant.
McCarthy's pass complete to Justin Jefferson.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play.
And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Goff.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
On play action, now McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 31
that goes for
yards.
a gain of 31.
And the Vikings, 1st down. A gain of 31 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
It's a gain of 18.
Mason going to get it on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yards to go.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Vikings first down. A gain of 13 yards. And a Vikings first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and goal, Minnesota.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season, currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks. And he works free. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
He's got it to Williams.
Goff's pass.
3rd down and 13.
Jameson Williams. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, Goff going underneath. Gibbs has it. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. A nice little juke. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Lions first down.
To Williams on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Bernard on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up second.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Vikings 12-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And the Lions are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
10 yards. That's another deep.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
A 9-yard gain brings up second and goal.
To throw is gone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Here's Goff. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
At the 1-yard line.
And they'll go again with Mason. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
A gain of 12. First down, Minnesota.
To the right goes Mason. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Jack Campbell.
Here's a second and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Here's McCarthy. And that is going to be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going...
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy if you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives. Let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
10 yards.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Gone. Here's a diving catch right side. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? Just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-ra St. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7.
Makes the score Lions.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. 7. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun is McCarthy to Jefferson on the slant. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air with McCarthy. He lets one go deep for Addison.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Lions offense set to take over. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game.
16. Vikings 7.
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Throwing is McCarthy. Addison hauls it in.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Now McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And take it right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Goff.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
8 yards to go.
Now it's Goff.
This to Laporta, right side.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Running for it, Montgomery. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So just shy of midfield, they tried it, didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a three-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll hand it to Mason. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by Terry.
This is 3rd and 1. Very even if they don't get it, though.
3rd down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Madden. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
A gain of 4.
Second down and 6 now.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Now Goff. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Lions first down.
St. Brown in motion right.
At the 36-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs.
Pass. Complete.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun. Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. In motion, the tight end. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Vikings 15-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Gets past one man. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go jet sweep here with Williams. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and goal.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important, as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fox to kick off for the Lions.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he whips that one incomplete there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts,
A loss of 2 yards.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own
The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. McCarthy operating from the gun. This one brought in by Jefferson. The result of the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. A dump off, and he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip around.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And able to get this out to the 25. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. He's already made his presence felt in this one with his previous touchdown grab, and that's been the story of his season thus far as you take a look at the NFL's current leaders in touchdown receptions. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
On the pickup brings up 2nd
St. Brown in motion right.
At the 33-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 3rd down and 10.
Number 87, Sam Laporta. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd
to
down
throw is Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
26 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Detroit Lions.
Here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. In motion goes Raymond. Again, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
Second and 8.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. McCarthy,
now the ball comes loose, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Running left, Mason. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
13 yards on the play. That's another Vikings first down.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy.
Throw left side on target to Thielen.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's a gain of 33.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
At the 12-yard
Here's
line.
McCarthy. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they think.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
I got him, on me, on me.
Hand off down to Gibbs.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Tackled by Jeff Okuda.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Hey, I got him, man, I got him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got right on the short throw.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing is McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
Now McCarthy lets it fly for Thielen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown,
Adam
Minnesota.
Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Goff now looks to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Play action. It's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Lions first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Trucks over him. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson. A gain of 4 brings up second down.
Here's Goff.
48-yard line.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Goff. Throw caught by Raymond. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
17 yards.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. Pushes past him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
On again, here's Gibbs. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
To kick off for the Lions.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out now come the Vikings. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. McCarthy off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to
Mason on the draw. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Down the left sideline. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
A 45-yard punt for there on the return. The home team's offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
Gone. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Vikings now heading onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of
a really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Vikings 1st down. It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Vikings,
they'll run again with Mason. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
To the air with McCarthy.
3rd and 10.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Goff now looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Lions first down.
So they go for one as they come up now 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now it's Gibbs. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Detroit, they climbed to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of the